Good afternoon, my faithful and loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Wednesday, October the 17th. The year is 2018. Rejection is protection. I had a client over here a few days ago, and we were talking. And he told me the story. Very handsome, attractive guy. He's about 29, 30 years of age. Beautiful body. This man is gorgeous. Very gorgeous. I can tell he got some, like many gays, he has a little self-esteem issues, some self-esteem issues going on because of previous relationships and various other stuff. But anyway, he was dealing with a guy that he had met. They had been going on dates, going places and doing things, spending quality time together. So finally the guy invited my client over to his house. So he went over. Now, my client said he's excited about finally going to the guy's house, seeing how, because the guy had been to his place numerous times, and they had messed around yet. Nothing had happened sexually between the two of them. He was taking his time, getting to know the guy. And so when he got over there, they were sitting there talking, and they were having some conversation. In the midst of the conversation, the guy said, the guy told my client, "You're not really my type, because you're kind of fat." So I'm sitting there listening to this story. This guy said, he called you fat? I said, well, shit, he wouldn't want to see my ass. He called me a walrus. I said, okay. So he said the guy said he was fat and he's not really his type. So as they're sitting there talking, now my friend, of course, my client is hurt by this because he's like, oh my God. I was thinking I had a chance with this guy and because I liked him and he's calling me fat. So as they're sitting there talking, somebody came to the house and was knocking at the door, ringing the doorbell. So the guy went over there. The guy he's visiting. Now, mind you, my friend was not expecting anybody else to be there but him. And my client was just expecting to be the two of them there. So the guy went over there, opened up the door, and some guy came in. And so the guy went and sat in the living room. The guy, my client's friend, I guess that he was talking to, the boy that said he was fat, took the guy who just come in and put him in the living room and set him down. He came back into the kitchen where they were talking. He said, I tell you what, you're not really my type because, you're kind of fat. But if you do a threesome with me and that guy in there, I think we probably can make something work. So this is what he told my client. Let's get this straight. You're not really my type. You're kind of fat. But if you do a threesome with me and this other guy sitting in the living room, we can make something. I think we can get around that. So of course my client is sitting there now in total shock. First off, he was not expecting me to be called fat. He's not fat in no means, no way whatsoever. He was expecting to be called fat. He wasn't expecting to be invited over for a threesome. So my client is sitting there like trying to panic because he's like, well, he really likes this guy. And then it hit him. He said, since I'm not really your type, I'm kind of fat, and I don't know who that guy is in the living room. He's not really my type. I'm not doing a threesome with the two of you all. I'm going to go home. Thank you for inviting me over. I'm out. He got up, left, walked out the door, got in his car, drove off. He said when he was driving off, then he started to cry. Because he was so hurt by what had just taken place. Guys, I've been down that path. I've met guys over the years when I was much younger. And these guys would say all kinds of vicious shit to me. To get me to get high with them. Do drugs with them. Have raw sex with them. Walter, you kind of ugly. You kind of skinny. I would love to have sex with you, but I don't use condoms. I like it raw. This has been going on. This is 2018. This type of manipulation by gay men has been going on since I was 18 years of age in 1988. 30 years ago. Nothing has changed. They use these mind games to manipulate you. And I always tell people, rejection is protection. Every nigga that rejected me for whatever reasons over the years, and I can tell y'all some stories we'd be sitting on his laptop for the next 2 weeks after I told you story after story after story of good-for-nothing niggas who rejected me, who are dead and gone today. Y'all dead from AIDS. Had I went along with what the something they wanted me to do, I would be sitting here to tell y'all this story on this video right now on October the 17th, 2018, because I've been dead years ago fucking around with these retarded ass, crazy ass, gay ass niggas in Atlanta. Now, if you saw my client has a good job, good income, handsome, attractive, intelligent man, renovating houses, doing something with his life. He met some trash that he didn't know. He said he was fat, and I'm thinking, what in the fuck is he? This man is not fat in any whatsoever. Very handsome, attractive guy, beautiful body. Now, you might get away with calling me fat. I got some things going on in this belly. I didn't eat like a pig this damn summer. I said, fuck it. But I'm working on it now. Rejection is protection. I don't give a damn how you see it. And all these people who run around here with this nonsense, with this craziness. See, I turned off the notification on the computer. Find y'all hear that bing, beeping. I got it turned off. I had to take a little bit of work, but I figured it out. But yeah, I forgot to turn it off on my phone, so we can worry about that no more. I tell you what, when I look back over the years of all those guys that rejected me, y'all, I met this banker one time. Yeah, I'd been admiring this intelligent man. He worked for it was Nations Bank at the time, which later on became Bank of America. But I knew he worked for Nations Bank. He had a beautiful house, a beautiful car, and we started going on dates. I remember thinking, he was a little bit older than me, and I remember thinking, wow, I met this guy. He's an executive. He's always in suit and ties. He's handsome. Everybody's like trying to like, who is that? He was a handsome, attractive, intelligent guy. Worked for a bank, had a beautiful house out in Union City, back when Union City was nice. One night, we were in bed. I was over here, now I had my own house in Stone Mountain at this point. I was 23 years of age, and he was a little bit older than me. I can't remember how much older than me he was. But we were laying in bed, and he told me, he said, you know, I want to tell you something. You will offend me if you say no. He said that I would offend him if I said no. Now, I'm laying there thinking, does he want to have raw and protected sex or something? Because he knows how I feel about this shit about no condoms. I'm not doing that. So he got up, went to his bathroom, his beautiful bedroom, beautiful house. He came back with a little medicine bag. He pulled out syringes and a rubber thing. And he proceeded to wrap it around his arm. And he said he likes to get high. I said, well, what is that? It was heroin. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm laying in this bed watching this man do this shit, this beautiful, handsome man who worked out, beautiful body, and I'm thinking, muscles everywhere, just attractive. This man was just gorgeous. And I'm laying there watching this, and he was like, you want to try some? And I'm thinking, I said, first I was blown away. I would have never guessed in a million years that this particular guy, an executive at a bank, driving a beautiful car, highly educated, smart, intelligent, handsome man who worked out, had a beautiful body, was shooting up heroin. So I'm like, I'm laying there, and all these thoughts are going through my head, and I was crushed. Because I knew I was not about to get heroin. I knew I wasn't about to get heroin, and I also knew that this was it for he and I. I got up out that bed. I didn't say anything. I just got up. My clothes were sitting on the little chair next to his bed. I started putting on my clothes. He just sat there looking at me. I put my clothes on. I put my shoes on, my pants, jeans. I reached over there, got my little car keys. I had a Nissan Pathfinder at the time. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was about to make that trek from Union City to Stone Mountain. I was going home. I didn't say anything. I just got up. He got up, walked me out. We never said a word because this wasn't for me. I was not about to sit there and shoot up no heroin with this food No matter how handsome or attractive he was, no matter how much I liked him, my heart was hurting the whole damn time. In fact, when I left that man's house and got in that car and drove from Union City, Georgia to Stone Mountain, Georgia, a good 45-minute drive, I think I cried most of the way home because I was in shock. I was hurt that I invested so much time into this person just to not finally begin to see who he really was, and for him to try to entice me into doing it. Now, some people may not have been able to do what I did. Some people may not have been strong enough to get in their car at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and make that drive back to Stone Mountain, Georgia. But I did. I'm so grateful. Later on, that man ended up dying. He started looking horrible. He lost that car. He lost that house. I would see him at places, at little parties and stuff. His body, he died of AIDS. He died of AIDS. All his muscles gone. He was stick to. I remember seeing him one time. It was drool running down his mouth. He was drunk someplace, and some guy. Every guy who rejected me here in Atlanta ended up dying of AIDS. They called me. I was either too gay, fat, too skinny, not their type. There was always something going on. I don't like your friends. There was always something that saved my life from these trashy homosexuals in this town, these trashy niggas. It's the only way I could view it. I did a post today about, I kept thinking about my friend who was rejected by the boy called him fat, and he's not fat. And I did a post, and it pissed off a lot of people. And it's clearly in the post I just wrote. In the post, it just says, all the guys that rejected me are now all dead from AIDS, and one just died last week, and one just did die last week. Rejection is protection. And people got pissed. A lot of people were angry about that. They didn't agree with what I said. They got mad. They wrote all kinds of stuff. They got angry. They didn't see it that way. But I've lived long enough to know. how this world functions and operates, particularly within the black gay community. These niggas are dangerous out here. So many guys attempted to have unprotected sex with me, and when I got up and got dressed and put my clothes on and walked out of those bedrooms, I never heard from these individuals again. Guys that we had been on dates on, we hung out together, we've been to parties and functions. The minute I said I'm not having raw and protected sex with them, that was it. I never heard from these niggas again. Never heard from them again. Over the years, they died one by one. There were a lot of guys that I personally knew that I wanted so bad that are dead and gone today. I look back over the years and say, whoa. They're all dead and gone. All of them. All of them are reckless, crazy, dangerous niggas. Just crazy niggas. And I try to get these young. See, I don't do these videos for people within my age category, because I don't think they benefit from it, because their minds are so warped. I do these videos for younger guys, like that young man that comes to my house once a week and tells me the stories about what the dating scene is out there. And somebody just said and called him fat and tried to force him into having a threesome. He has told me some stories about these niggas here in Atlanta. Nothing has changed. It didn't tell you. The same shit that was happening in 1989, was happening in 1999, was happening in 2009, and going to continue to happen in 2019, 40 years later. 30 years? What was that? About 30 years later. I feel sorry for these guys out there, because some of these guys are not strong enough to put their clothes on and walk away. I know a hell of a lot of friends who were dating somebody and ended up doing drugs with that nigga they was dating, and it destroyed their lives. I am not about to let no ignorant ass nigga destroy my life with some fucking dope. That ain't happening. That nigga, y'all don't understand something. When I tell you I was in love with that guy that was living out there in Union City in that house, and I admired him and respected him until he went into that bathroom and came out with that medicine bag with that damn dope, I never spoke to that nigga again. I was done. And I was young. And people say I'm the type of person who puts people on blast. I never said one word to anybody about what that nigga did that night. Because we didn't have no social media around back then. But I never told anybody. Everybody's like, why you stop talking to him? I just left it alone. Because I wasn't about to go get high with him. I know what heroin does to you. Why the fuck would I want to do that? But now we got another problem in Atlanta. All these guys getting high with methamphetamine, shooting it up, snorting it, croaking, whatever, however they're using it. Everybody's doing it. And you have, again, the same scenarios that took place with me. You have these young guys being persuaded into doing drugs by older guys who that they're having relationships with. Somebody tries to get you to do drugs and get high with them, and you're not really a drug user. Why the fuck would you go down that path? Some people are not strong enough to say, hell motherfucking no. Nigga, fuck you, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Some don't know how to do it. I've heard stories of friends doing threesomes and group sex and stuff because their partners pressured them into doing it because they really wanted to be with their partner. They went along with this bullshit. And they're paying a heavy price with their lives right now because their health is horrible. I went to my doctor yesterday. I had to update my blood pressure pill, my sleeping medication, and something else I needed from her. Oh, Vanity scratched my legs with her claw, and she got a little rash on my damn leg, and it won't clear up, so I needed some type of antibiotic to clear that rash up, because every time that happens, sometimes the dog, she scratched the surface of my skin. Getting a biscuit, scratched my damn legs. Anyway, so I've been trying to clear it up, and I said, let me go on in there, because it was time to renew all my medicine. So I'm sitting in the office with her, and she's going over some stuff. My blood pressure, everything was fine, and all this other stuff. And she said, Walter, you sexually active? And I said, yeah, I'm sexually active. She said, okay, well, we're going to run these tests too. I said, what tests? She said, well, everybody that comes to her office now, because she's in Midtown Atlanta. Now, I've been going to the same doctor for 25 years. She said, every patient that comes to her office that is sexually active, she's running a series of STD tests, mainly syphilis is what they're looking for. Because she said the syphilis, she's a member of the Fulton County some committee or something. She said that the syphilis problem, we already know about the HIV crisis in this town. But there's a syphilis crisis in Atlanta. And syphilis is a disease that you might have and you may not know that you have it. The only way they can do it is to run blood work and test it. I said, well, I don't think I got no syphilis. She was like, well, if you're a sexually active person, everyone that comes to my office is being tested for this. And we're trying to make that mandatory for all doctors within Fulton County because the problem is so bad. So I said, oh, is that a free test? Yeah, I know you ain't got no health insurance. She said, I'll give you a discount on it. I said, we'll run it. I'm not worried about syphilis, but, you never know, shit. It was funny because I wasn't planning on getting picked for blood yesterday. The nurse came in there, well, choose your arm. I said, well, choose this one. I'm trying to go to the gym. She's like, okay. They had to pull that damn blood up to do the panel of STD tests. I forget what the other one's, one of the main ones she was checking for was syphilis. Y'all just don't know the shit going on in Atlanta. And when I try to talk to these young folks, at least some of them are willing to listen. They come to my home and sit here and listen. I'm not going to be able to get through all of them. And you old heads, like some of these people I was arguing with on going back and forth. I done told y'all niggas, I'm living my best life. I'm not about to go back and forth with you niggas. I'm not. That's why I don't like Facebook. When I did that post on Facebook with them niggas and some people here, I'm not going to go through all that. Because I've lived here long enough to know what the fuck is going on in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't need nobody to tell me about Atlanta. And niggas, I know what the fuck is going on here. I've lived here. I know about the bullshit in this fucked up ass town. Very aware of Atlanta. But again, rejection is protection. When somebody rejects your ass, get on down the street and be grateful whatever happened didn't happen. This is a miracle for you. Because I can tell y'all, like I said, I can tell you story after story after story of some crazy incidents with niggas I met. That I thought we could have something together. And when I didn't go along with their bullshit, whether it was raw sex or drugs or whatever, that shit crashed and burned, and them niggas are dead today. All them guys was running around here, and this is a funny part. All the ones that was just, I don't use condoms, I like it raw. Dead today. Dead. I'm like, what? Did they know they were sick? Were they just were they just playing Russian roulette and not taking chances? In the middle of an HIV crisis, back in the 80s and 90s, niggas was dropping dead left and right, and you don't want to use a condom? Are you serious? People dropping dead everywhere, and you don't want to use a condom? Oh no, nigga. You got to get the fuck about this bedroom and go. I'm not going to go down this path without with you. No. I'm going to continue to live my best life. I'm not going back and forth with you niggas. We didn't have that Duval song back then. I had that song back then 30 years ago. I put that shit on blast and kicked them niggas out of there. It's odd to me. The niggas didn't want to use condoms in 1988. They didn't want to use them in 1999. They don't want to use them didn't want to use them in 2009. And they are not going to want to use them in 2019. Nothing's going to change. You have to protect yourself. You control the story. Yeah, I done buried lots of one just died last week. Sure in the hell did. Yeah, well, he had been sick for a while. He had anal cancer. They had removed his ass. So there was a lot of shit going on with him. And he died. He passed away last week from AIDS, according to his family members. They say he died from AIDS because he wouldn't take his HIV medication. He just gave up on life. But he had been battling HIV since sometime, at least the mid-90s. And he had been through a lot of shit. That anal cancer almost took him up out of here, and I guess he said he just tired. He never asked, so he had him on a colostomy bag. I just tell you, I just see I'm like a news reporter here. Just telling you the things that happen here in Atlanta. And I know a lot of y'all can't wait to see, why do you need to leave Atlanta? I'm working on it. I've been wanting to get out of Atlanta for a long time. And I'm working on getting my black ass up out of here. But enough of this. It's only 3 o'clock and I got stuff I need to be doing over here in this damn house. Lord, I got some shit I need to be doing. Anyway, I just got back from Home Depot. I gotta load all this shit from Home Depot out of this car. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I'm sure you all have plenty of stories of guys and men and women who have rejected you. Now, I'm going to do a special video towards my black sisters here in Atlanta because, I deal with a lot of guys here, gay and straight guys. And Atlanta, these men seem to be extremely obsessed with sex in this town. I have a client, you're a client who's a personal trainer, and he fucking everything he can get his hands on. Very handsome, attractive guy, straight guy. And he tells me the story of all the women he fucked on a daily basis without a condom. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This woman after woman. And then after he has sex with these women, he leaves them, when he leaves a place, he deletes and blocks them. I mean, these women don't have no clue what type of person he is. Black women got to start making some wise decisions about who you allow to have sex with you unprotected. Something is crazy going on here in Atlanta. If Sodom and Gomorrah ever existed, this is it. This is crazy. I sit back and listen to these stories of this man bragging about all the women he fucked on a regular basis, ain't picked up a condom yet. What is the purpose? What's wrong with you? Something wrong with these guys here in Atlanta. That's all I can say about that. But anyway, like my videos, click like. I'm going to do a video about that too, black women. Y'all got to get y'all act together. Y'all can't be letting these niggas come in and busting nuts in and out. It just doesn't make any sense. In the midst of all this shit going on in Atlanta, all these crazy diseases, y'all women allowing these good for niggas to fuck you without a condom, that's insane. But anyway, today is Wednesday, it's October 17th, the year is 2018. I'm out of here. If I have time, I'm going to do some more videos. And I'm working on my Jehovah's Witness videos. I've started it. I just have not aired. I'm still editing them. Anyway, if you like my videos, click like. Share them with family members and friends. I'm out of here and enjoy your Wednesday.